Hey everyone! So first things first, the name rare earths is kind of a lie. Most of these elements aren't actually rare, they're just incredibly difficult. They're found all jumbled together in the ground, and separating them is a massive headache. There are 17 of them, and today we're going on a tour of all of them, one by one. It's a compilation of the secret ingredients that make our world work. Let's jump in. Yttrium. Its main job? Making things glow. You know that deep, rich red color on your LED TV or phone screen? That's yttrium at work, making the colors pop. Where is it found? The world's largest reserves of yttrium are in China, which dominates the entire rare earth supply chain. Scandium. Here's the other honorary member. Scandium is super lightweight but incredibly strong. Think of it as a secret weapon for athletes. It's mixed with aluminum to make high-performance gear like baseball bats, lacrosse sticks, and lightweight bike frames that can take a beating. Where is it found? Significant reserves are in China, Russia, and Australia, but it's notoriously difficult to extract economically. Lanthanum. This is the element that gives the whole series its name. Its main gig? Making glass better. We're talking high-end camera lenses and telescopes. It was also the secret sauce in the batteries for the first-gen hybrid cars. Where is it found? The most of the light rare earths, the biggest deposits are in China, with other major reserves in the United States and Australia. Cerium. This is the one you'll find the most of. Cerium is an amazing polisher. That perfectly smooth, scratch-free glass on your smartphone, you can thank cerium oxide. It's also the flint in a lighter and helps your car's catalytic converter scrub pollutants. Where is it found? China holds the largest share of cerium reserves, followed by Vietnam and Brazil. Praseodymium. This one is all about color and strength. It creates super strong alloys used in jet engines. But its coolest use, it makes that special yellow-green glass for welders' goggles, filtering out the intense, damaging light. Where is it found? The vast majority of the world's praseodymium supply comes from the Bayan Obo mine in China, the largest rare earth deposit on Earth. Neodymium. Okay, here's the rock star of the group, neodymium. This element creates the strongest permanent magnets on the planet. That tiny magnet that snaps your phone case shut or holds your earbuds in their charger, that's neodymium. These are the heart of motors in electric cars and wind turbines. Where is it found? China is the undisputed leader in NdFeB magnet production and controls the majority of neodymium reserves. Promethium. Now for the rebel of the family. Promethium is radioactive. Because it naturally glows, it was used in old glow-in-the-dark watch dials. Today, its job is way more high-tech, powering nuclear batteries for things like spacecraft. Where is it found? It's not mined, but is a product of nuclear fission. It's produced artificially, with countries like the USA and Russia with advanced nuclear programs being the primary sources. Samarium. This is another magnet maker. It's not as strong as neodymium, but it can take the heat. It doesn't lose its magnetism at high temperatures, so it's perfect for military tech and even high-end electric guitar pickups. Where is it found? Major reserves are located in China, the USA, and Australia, often as a byproduct of mining for other rare earths. Europium. Meet the artist of the group. Europium is all about color. It's the reason old tube TVs had such a vibrant, punchy red. It's also a secret agent. It's the glowing ink in euro notes and passports that flares up under a UV light. Where is it found? This is one of the rarest and most valuable. The primary source is, once again, China, with some production in Russia. Gadolinium. This one is a medical marvel. If you've ever had an enhanced MRI, they probably injected you with a gadolinium-based dye. It lights up your insides for the scanner, helping doctors spot tumors and other problems. Where is it found? The largest known reserves are in China, but it is also found in significant quantities in Australia and Canada. Terbium. Love bright green? Think terbium. It's the phosphor that made that bright green glow in old-school monitors and is still used in energy-efficient bulbs today to help create a clean, white light. Where is it found? Terbium is one of the scarcest heavy rare earths. The majority of the world's supply is mined in China. Dysprosium. This is the toughest nails partner for neodymium. A neodymium magnet is super strong, but it hates heat. Dysprosium is what you add to the mix to keep it strong. Without it, the motors in an EV or wind turbine would overheat and fail. Where is it found? This critical element for the green energy transition is predominantly sourced from China. Holmium. Holmium has the highest magnetic strength of any element, but its killer app? Lasers. Holmium lasers are a surgeon's scalpel, perfect for cutting tissue cleanly in medical and dental procedures. Where is it found? It's found alongside other heavy rare earths, with China holding the primary reserves. Erbium. This element is basically the messenger of the internet. It's used inside fiber optic cables as a signal booster. It's like a little amplifier that takes a faint light signal and makes it strong again, letting your data cross an entire ocean. Where is it found? The key reserves for this telecom's critical element are in China. Thulium. This is one of the rarest and most expensive. Its main job is incredible. Portable X-ray machines. We're talking devices that don't need electricity, making them lifesavers for medics on a battlefield or in a remote disaster area. Where is it found? As one of the least abundant rare earths, its primary source is China. Ytterbium. This element is all about precision. Its atoms are used to build some of the world's most accurate atomic clocks. These clocks are so precise, they wouldn't lose a single second over the entire age of the universe. Where is it found? The largest reserves of Ytterbium are located in China. Lutetium. And finally, Lutetium. This is the heaviest and hardest of the bunch. Its uses are super specialized, but a big one is in oil refineries. It acts as a catalyst, helping to crack heavy oil molecules into the gasoline you put in your car. Where is it found? The most difficult and expensive to produce, its main reserves are, like the others, concentrated in China. So as you can see, while these elements are found in many places, one country holds a commanding position in the supply of nearly every single one. The geopolitics of rare earths is a story in itself, but for now, you know the secret ingredients and where they come from.